Hey guys, right, this is going to confuse you a little bit because I really can't make the whole next section of the video again because I've started work. So please watch the video, but then make sure you watch again to the end when you see me with this red top on again, because the lits kind of thing has gone a bit out the window. But I want you to watch all the main part of the video if you can stand it. Then watch at the end and I will tell you what, how things are going to be changed a little bit. But you need to watch the main body of the video to see all the parts, see everything that's going on, and get a rough idea of what's going on, because there's some awesome bits in there, like, for argument's sake, custom pastel coolant from Mayhem, and this is orange coolant to go in this rig. But yeah, there's a lot of nice stuff for this, so please have a watch and then we'll come back at the end and yeah, I'll tell you how things have changed a bit. Hey guys, it's Tiny from Logan back with another video for you, and right, today we're not technically going to be taking a look at anything, so I can't really start by saying that, but we are back at the old new place, which has had a bit of a lick of paint. Blue walls, not white. I've gone with two separate shades of blue, so over the coming weeks I'm going to be working out which one's best. May just leave them the way they are, but you may see things getting changed a little bit, but we're going to be trying to work things out so they go better for the videos. Also got the new lights in at the moment. I am trying to work out which config's best. Because at the moment this side of my face seems a little bit lighter than this side, but this light's actually closer to me. You can see how close it is there, look. And you can't really see it on that side. So yeah, that's a bit of a weird one. Right, I am recording this video ahead of time. Today, well, it's Monday the 17th. I've been working on what we're going to be doing in this video for a little while, but I'm going to be uploading this after the LIT show, the London International Technology Show, which I'm going to be attending. And it is all very last minute, but such is life and all that. Now, the actual thing that we're going to be doing in this video, I have been working on for quite a while. Now, recently I decided that I did want to kind of bring back, restart, however you want to call it, the Time to Live custom side of things. When I was working on the Nürburgring rig, which is still as yet not finished due to time restraints and the like, really enjoyed because I really do like that type of thing. I think it's more the kind of the designing and the playing and seeing stuff growing that I was enjoying more than anything else. But anyway, now this project, I will call it, I've actually been gathering parts for and everything for quite some time. And I can honestly say that when the Zotac 590 originally turned up, the sole and only intention of that card after the review was for this rig. So that's how long ago I've been kind of like working towards this. Right, so the complicated bit. Basically, I'm building a rig for Brian, one of the team members at Overclock 3D. The reason why it's complicated is he has absolutely no idea about it. Now, Brian is a humongous, and I mean like a massive fan of the Bengal Tigers, which I believe, because I'm not that clued up about all this kind of stuff, is an NFL team. And he's really into the football. Brian's got a massive thing for black and orange, always has done. Ever since I've met him, that's all he ever goes on about, is black and orange this, black and orange that. You'll probably see if you go and look at his reviews on Overclock 3D, they are quite heavily weighted towards anything that comes out with black and orange on it. So, Brian's got a very good PC. Obviously, working at Overclock 3D, we kind of I always try and make sure I can filter him down parts and stuff like that. But I wanted to give Brian a custom rig because he's never had one. And when I first met him, before he was even writing for Overclock 3D, the reason why we got to know each other is because he was following my work on Times with Customs, and that was the reason why he kind of started posting and following the forums and everything again, and we struck up quite a relationship, and he ended up writing for us, and he is an amazingly good writer. I've got an immense amount of respect for Brian, but like I said, he's never had his own custom rig, so I thought it was about time I got off my backside and did something for him, because obviously he's always, you know, working, pulling late nights, going the extra mile, but it's more than that with me and Brian. It's not a working relationship. I honestly do look at him as like extended family. I talk to him more than my, you know, normal family. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like practically every day I'm on the phone to him. We're always up late nights, pulling our hair out, discussing thoughts on reviews. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I've been gathering all the parts of this rig. We've got the case and everything done, and as long as I can meet the deadline to have this ready by Lit, I'm going to take it to Lit, and it's going to be on the Be Quiet stand. But the thing is Brian, like I said, knows nothing about it. Now, when I go to a show, what I do is I take all the pictures and stuff. I give Brian a ring, send him a RAW file with loads of pictures and stuff in it. He puts it up on the website, writes around it while I'm carrying on at the show. Because generally when I'm at a show, I'm not just kind of there taking pictures, I'm also there, you know, doing competitions, doing rebuilds, running around, meetings, all that kind of stuff. So it gets a bit mental and I've not got time to do everything. But the first time Brian is going to see this rig will be when I send him that batch of photos. And then as long as I can find somewhere quiet enough at Litz, I'm going to phone him with the camera, and we're actually going to kind of let him know for the first time that the rig is his. He's not going to miss it because it's going to have his name down the side of the radiator, and to be perfectly honest with you, once he sees the orange stripes and the fact that it has been styled on the Bengals, there's going to be no doubt in his mind that it's going to be for him. So he'll have to post about it on the website himself, and then as long as everything goes to plan, after the show, again with the camera and everything, I am going to take the case to his house, do a bit more filming, see him with it at his house, and that's it. I will leave it with him. But let's have a look at the specs. Like I said, the GTX 590 that we got all those many moons ago from Zotac, it is in this box. Now you'll see in a minute while the top of the graphics card cooler's off, because I've actually got it in the garage at the moment. I've painted the top black, because what we're doing is we're going with a black, orange and copper kind of theme. There's not a lot of copper going in the rig, but the top of the XSPC water block, because that was another thing I got especially for this, was the XSPC block, had a stainless steel top. I didn't really like it, but I like the metal, so I've painted that satin black. Aquatuning have been heavily involved with this as well, because Aquatuning have sent the radiator, the pump, the reservoir, all the water cooling apart from the XSPC block. We've got an Alpha Cool CPU block going in there, black frame, copper top, the Phobia radiator, which we're eventually going to have carbon fibre down the side of it, and VonBlade written down the side of that. Then we've got Phobia pump, Phobia reservoir. While we're on the subject of water cooling, Mick from Mayhems is just about to bring out his new range of pastel coolant, and he's custom mixed me up some orange pastel coolant. Now obviously where it's pastel you can't see through it, so the colours are going to be spot on. I can honestly say this stuff looks like orange juice. So that's the kind of colour that we've gone for there. Motherboard is going to be the ASRock Z68 Extreme 3 Gen 3. Little bit of future proofing in there where it's Gen 3. CPU, we're going to be putting a 2600K in there, so obviously it's quad core but with the hyper threading. Brian's currently running a 970, so technically these kind of little tweaks and stuff, especially with an overclock, the 2600K should be better than his current CPU, but he'll be Ivy ready for next year. Right, this is where the big numbers start to come in, because I've got to say a massive thank you to Corsair, because I've been chasing them for a little while about this, but it's been taking a while for us to actually be able to get the bigger drives. Now, currently, Brian's got a 256 gigabyte drive, and I wanted to make it better for him. So going up to SATA 3 would have been a good step up if we kept the same size drive, but that's not really the way I work. So I've got them a pair of the Force 3 GTs from Corsair, and these are the red ones, as you can see on the box. And when we've got a pair, they're 240 gigabytes each. So we're going to be running these in RAID 0 for him. So it's going to be mighty fast. And don't forget, I've only got a few days to get all this done, so don't start asking me to do millions and millions of reviews. We'll get Brian to do something on these once he gets the rig. Memory. Now, I could have gone all Corsair, I could have gone all Kingston, but I've kind of split it up. Because basically, now you're going to say there's only 3 there and there's not enough, but that's right. Because I've got 2 sets, because I need 2 more sticks for something else. But we've got the HyperX Black T1 from Kingston. Obviously, where Brian's water cooled, we've got no worries about heat sink or anything like that. So we're going to be running 4 sticks of the Kingston HyperX. Now they're 4 gigabyte sticks, so that's a 16 gigabyte total. So that's plenty for his Photoshop stupidities that he gets up to. It's 1600 megahertz as well, Cas9, great memory. Obviously the cast timers don't really matter that much with Sandy. We'll see if we can whiz these up a little bit higher for him. But at the end of the day, these are going to be awesome straight out of the box. Right, I'm going to have to move some stuff out of the way now, because basically I've now got a massive box full of Bit Phoenix stuff. All of the fans are going to be the Bit Phoenix Spectre fans, and we've got 120mm fans and a 230mm replacements for this. Because I've still not showed you the case yet, but we will get there. Basically, they're the black frames with orange LEDs. We've got a full set, and I do mean a full set, of the Spectre orange cables, and they're orange with the black ends as well. Now that may be a small thing, and a lot of you wouldn't notice it, but Brian will, understand the significance of actually having the black ends on them. And I still say that the Alchemy cables from Bit Phoenix are the best quality extension cables just about, period. There's nothing that can touch these as far as I'm concerned, but we've got everything. Now the only thing long term that's a bit of a pain in the bum is the SATA cable is SATA 2, and obviously we've got a SATA 3 drive. But Bit Phoenix do have SATA 3 cables coming out around the end of this month, beginning of next month. And as soon as they're out, they're going to send me a few, and I'm going to fire 3 or 4 of them straight over to Brian so we can take them out and put them back in again, so we'll be perfectly fine. We've also got some Alchemy LED strips. I've got some different lengths and stuff because I really don't know how I'm going to light this rig yet. These are immensely bright, so like I said, I really don't know how I'm going to go with it. These are orange. I may actually end up putting white ones in there because I don't want too much orange. Orange coolant, orange LEDs, orange lights, it could overdo it. So I may end up putting some subtle white lights in there, just so it brings out the colour of the coolant and stuff. So on that side of things, I've really got to play with it when it actually does go together. Power is going to be from, and this is one of the reasons why it's going on the Be Quiet stand, power is going to be from one of the P9 850 watt gold rated power supplies from Be Quiet, and it's the Dark Power Pros. This is all still sealed. I was originally going to try and paint the power supply, but we've got down to time so short that I'm not going to get a chance to do this now. But you will still see me do it with the Nürburgring, because that one's going to be going white. But yes, so we've got that. Now, for the eagle-eyed amongst you, you've probably already been spying the case behind me. So if I move this out the way, now, as you can see, we've got the tiger stripes going on here, but if I zoom you in, I'm hoping the camera is going to be able to pick up the carbon fibre. Yes, I did say carbon fibre. Now, like I said, the front, I am still working on bits of this, so the front of the case is missing. But I'm going to bring you in even closer, because I really can't see on the camera whether it's, there you go, you can definitely see that now. You can see the carbon effect there. Now, we've been working with the guy that does the Overclock 3D t-shirts and all our badges and stuff, Ian at Radcarton. So we've got this all wrapped up. He did all the design for us, and it was done in just quite literally a matter of days. But you can see it's all carbon fibre. I'm going to zoom you back out again. because the other week I had the Bengal tiger's head cut out the side of the case. There's been water cut out the side of the case. Yeah, because this is like their kind of main logo kind of thing that they have. So we used that, and then we did the stripes based on the Bengal theme. You can see the stripes down the other side as well. Now, the front, we were originally going to put carbon fibre down the front bit as well. There's a shield that goes here, because it's a Cooler Master 840, I should mention. And then you've obviously got the drive bay covers. Now, we were going to do all of this carbon, but I decided last minute to paint these orange, and this is another thing that's it's so last minute. Generally, I would have taken everything up to the booth at this body shop and sprayed it quickly. Obviously didn't have time. I was going to try and go this week, and cut a long story short, there's a big project on up there at the moment which is in the booth being sprayed, and I couldn't get any booth time, so I've had to make up a kind of retro spray booth in the garage, which is going to be an absolute mission, as in my garage at home. And I've started spraying these. It's currently sat out there in primer. I should be putting some colour on today. We will be seeing that, and I'm going to do this as like a bit of a video log before I go away. Now, you've seen all the bits, and like I said, going to be uploading this afterwards. So we'll do this section, then we'll have a separate video for when I'm at the show, and then we'll also have another video for when I'm at Brian's with Brian, seeing it going on his rig, seeing him playing his games and stuff like that. And I'll upload those in 3 separate segments, but it's going to be like next week. We're going to be talking, I don't know, it may even be towards the end of October. But hopefully it'll be good entertainment for you guys. But yes, that's the start of it all. I'm now going to go out and get the black top for the GPU block. So we'll do a quick video, you know, just showing you that with it all fitted and how it looks. Then I'm going to have to start doing colour. There is an immense amount of work to do. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to start building it tonight. I've just remembered I've not shown you something, because at the moment the inside of the case is silver, just the standard black. Now, just behind the camera, basically, I'll rip this open quickly. Obviously we couldn't have a standard silver internal. So I've had the case all shot in or blown in satin black powder coat. This is just the motherboard tray, but you can see got a lovely satin black finish there. Try and catch the light on it so you can see it. But yeah, so we've got the lovely satin black. That's we've done the whole of the inside frame black as well. Originally, again, we were going to do orange, but I didn't want to put too much orange. I wanted the orange to really stand out, with the satin black internals, and then the crazy orange coolant from Mayhem's, and the little copper bits. I think it should stand out enough, which is another reason why I'm thinking maybe some subtle white lights rather than orange ones, because it will just bleed it all out too much, and I really want the oranges inside it to really pop. So yes, I do have a massive amount of work to get done. Got to build the system, got to loop it all up, get it tested. Yeah, and I've got just a handful of days to get it done. So yeah, crazy times ahead. This wasn't originally, I wasn't intended on taking it to Litz. I was just going to kind of surprise Brian with it and just turn up at his house. But yeah, Be Quiet asked me if there's any systems I could chuck together to take to the show last week. So it was a last minute push to try and get everything done. But anyway, I'm going to sign this segment of the video off now. What are we at? 17 minutes already. I'm going to show you a few more bits anyway. And yeah, so crazy one. And just so you know, we're going to be calling this the Bengal project, or the Bengal project, because obviously it's a Bengal tiger on the side. So yeah, the Bengal project for my my buddy Brian from OC3D. But anyway, should I say for now at least? Yeah, we'll start another video. For now at least, this is Tiny Tom Logan with another video for you. Out. Right then, you got to the end bit. Congratulations, go and get yourself a cookie. Things have changed a little bit today because, as I said, I was trying to paint in my garage at home. Should have known better really, but I just couldn't get any booth time. Anyway, everything was going spectacularly. I'd done all the primers, the etch primer, the normal primer. I'd got 4 coats of colour on there. It was lovely and thick, flattered it all back. It was all smooth, it was lovely. Then I shot 2 lots of clear. Awesome, didn't have any problems. Last lot of clear went on and I got 2 lovely bits of black kind of dust or fabric coming. There was a bit of wind blew up outside and I was having to have my garage door ever so slightly open. Yeah, got 2 bits of black dust on the main shield for the case. Now, that's generally not normally a problem. But basically what that means I need to do is I need to flat it back and redo the clear, and I'm probably guessing back that once I've kind of sanded it out and everything, I'm probably going to end up having to put another at least 2 lots of clear on. And then I've also got to wait for it to kind of go off enough for me to be able to flat it back again and then polish it. Some of you may be thinking just flat it back and polish the flat out. But I really don't want to do it and then risk it not looking right. So basically I've had to take a bit of I suppose you'd call it an executive decision, in that, do I try and flat it back, try and push it right to the last minute? And I've kind of decided that, do you know what I mean, I'm not really going to be able to get it done in time for lits, which is a complete pain in the arse. But it's just one of those things. I don't really like taking stuff that's not 100%. So I've taken the decision now to let Brian know about his rig with this video. This video is going up today, and today's the 18th. Yeah, the video's going up today. So Brian's going to find out today. Once the video's gone up, I'm going to give him a tinkle, and then we'll see where we're going to go from here. Because I may end up painting all the front again, and may take it to the booth. Brian may get completely overexcited and just tell me, get it sent to me as soon as humanly possible. So we will see. But I have kind of got started doing some work as well. So I'll give you a sneaky look, but the next video is going to be more about, you know, stuff going together and looping up and stuff. But I will give you a look. I've got to move out the way so that I can pan the camera around a bit. But I need to turn the thing around again now. There we go. Things are starting to go together already. And I have to say, is starting to look really nice. As I said to you before, I've painted the bottom of the water block black. It was stainless, that's now black. And when you see the copper and the black of the water block, and then the copper and the black on this water block, you understand why I just flashed it over. I just couldn't have had that silver bit in there. So we did that, but I'll show you in depth later. You can see the cable starting to go in. Obviously I've got to pop the roof on. Also, one of my biggest headaches at the moment is trying to work out how I'm going to put the Corsair drives in, and I think I'm going to put them in the bottom of the drive bays. But yeah, trying to get it looking tidy is going to be a bit of a mission. But as I said, really don't know what's going to go on with the paint yet. It's not show worthy. Like I said, it's trying to do it in my garage was a mistake, but it was because I couldn't get any booth time. But you live and you learn. I knew deep down I shouldn't have done it, but I thought, I'll give it a try. But yeah, probably shouldn't have done. But anyway, so this is how things stand at the moment. We will be getting other videos, and make sure you comment underneath, because this is when Brian's going to see his rig for the first time. So what do you want to say to Brian about the rig that I've done? Because like I said, he has no idea about this, and it's all a bit of a da-da! So yeah, but also, VonBlade, what do you think about this? So yeah, I'm going to leave this here. I've got to say though, I want to stress this, I am immensely gutted about the paint not coming true, because the whole story about taking it to lits and everything like that would have been awesome. But just the person that I am, I couldn't have taken it to lits, you know, half done, or me not being 100% with it, because I've not really done something like this for a little while. But yeah, in hindsight, should have just gone up the booth at 10 o'clock at night or something and like masked the front of the van up or something, so I couldn't have got any paint on it. But like I said, we have to kind of take the rough with the smooth. You never know, Brian may just not care and just want those 2 little bits of dust for memories or something, I don't know. But we will see. Yeah, I suppose I should be quiet because I know this video is going to have gone on for quite some time now. So, hope you like it, Brian. Or VonBlade, as I should be calling you. Yeah, hope you like it, VonBlade. Let me know what you think. This is Tiny Tom Logan with another video for you. Out.